as I've discussed him this week, he's definitely, you know, our firstborn baby beast.
Yeah.
So near and dear to our hearts in 2K and Turtle Rock. This guy is just lovely. And, you know, we like him so much. I think at least why I like him is because he's that big physical bruiser that just brings the pain and brings the fight to the hunters. You see him feeding on wildlife here. Jay Party, talk about the evolution process in Evolve.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. You saw that blue circle filling up the middle of your screen. That is the Evolve meter. He's about halfway there, all the way getting to stage 2, hopefully soon here. And you saw that elite wildlife you picked up a little while ago in the top right of your screen. You're seeing that elite perk. That is awesome. Birds will ignore him. That is a big indicator for the hunters to know where he's at. We're seeing some tricky stuff here. I love it.
Yeah,
doing some stealth work. He's got eyes on his hunters. We'll see if he can catch him.
He does. I'm loving this Jay Party because we know the people that are playing, so we can kind of guess at maybe some of their intentions here, some of their play style. Being very sneaky here. When he sneaks like that, oh, there's Daisy.
Oh, he's going to get Daisy. Oh, is he going to do this?
He does. He pounces Daisy. And the hunters have run off. They've ignored Daisy, which rule number 1 for me, Jay Party, when you're playing Maggie and you have to pet trap jaw Daisy, is you need to pay attention to what she's doing. They clearly aren't here. Daisy is going down early. This monster player, a true monster at nature, just going right for the pet.
Yeah, the hunter's responding slowly here. That's going to be rough, and now they have no tracking, so if they do get low, he's going to go right in here. Sees the meta cut out again. What are these hunters doing?
Yeah, they're
playing sloppy. This is going to be rough, especially for this team. You know, we didn't talk a lot about this hunter squad they picked here. Very defensive squad. 3 out of the 4 hunters relying on traps and static defenses. They need to be entrenched and ready for an attack. They can't be frantically running around this area and the tight corridors of this cave here. They're not going to be able to dodge any of the AoE from this monster.
Yeah, so we have Maggie and Daisy on the Trapper. She has that pet trap jaw that can actively hunt the monster. Also has Harpoon traps that she can lay down. She can combine those with Markov's Arc Mines.
Oh, big charge. Yep. Right through there. Nails support and medic. Disruption, damage. Finally, a Harpoon trap lands. And this team needs to get those traps down. There, some turrets finally are firing, but medic is down. We'll see if this monster wants to stay and fight. He's still in a great position. He's going to take the down penalty, calls it a win, and leaves. Talk a little bit now about those down penalties. It's so important for the later stages of this game here.
Yeah, so back to the hunters. We have Maggie and Markov, and then we have Val on the medic. She has the trank gun, the sniper rifle, which you can paint weak spots, allow her teammates to do extra damage. And then finally, last but not least, we have Bucket on this team, and as you mentioned, he has those sentry guns. So you can literally lock down an area with this team with the Harpoon traps, the sentry guns, and the mines. It's a really good fight when you're playing Goliath also, because Goliath is primarily on the ground. And so when you get him locked down, you can keep him on the ground there, not hopping around, trying to climb and sneak like the monster is here. You have a good chance of pretty much melting him. That said, though, I'm loving this approach to Goliath. What you're seeing here is that cat and mouse, that dip in, dip out, get that down penalty on, and then come back, recover, recoup, gain some armor, and then go back in again.
They got eyes on him there. That was a great spot. When he takes damage, it's going to disrupt his sneak. Perfect. Oh, gets those out of those Harpoon traps quickly. I thought those might be able to lock him down, but not yet. Also, we don't see an arena.
He's in the dome.
The arena. I've been waiting for the mobile arena.
Yeah, he's in.
And he's in this now. This is the fight he's going to have to deal with here. Looking for cover. I think that's a good decision here, but they've got him cornered well. Yeah,
this little area right here, though, you're seeing is going to allow him to sneak around, and I think he can get through there.
Oh, he can. Oh, it's such a thin border for escape. Oh, but Assault is right there. I love it. Watch out, Assault. Don't get pounced, though. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah.
Oh, so important. Oh,
big charge. Look at him scatter, Jay Party. Harpoon in the back, though. He's locked down. They're doing really good damage on him, Jay Party. That's the key to success here.
And this is that moment for the Hunters. His armor is gone at the top of your screen. You see that blue bar has been depleted completely. All the damage you get from now on is permanent. There's no way to regenerate his health on this map. He'll gain a small amount when he evolves, but otherwise, this is the damage they need. Getting that permanent damage, you can't seem to shake the Hunters right now.
Yeah, real good fight.
Great trap again. Right in the back. It's so important to get those Harpoon traps in the back of Goliath because he's going to be swinging his fists around a lot in the front and break most traps before they even have time to hold him down.
Yeah, the beauty of those J Party is that you are laying them out sort of staggered. So when he knocks one off, another one is engaging him and just continuously locking him down. It's very frustrating for the monster player. The Hunters using that to their advantage here, doing some pretty great damage. Oh, Missile misses, but they are on his track.
Yeah, good. Getting some elevation there is going to allow the monster to maximize those leaps, get the most distance out of them, and hopefully get away from the hunters. He's got an evolve ready. We'll see if he goes for it immediately. I know a lot of the monsters, as they get better, love to kind of play with not evolving, stay as low as possible, just get that armor up and just try to fight in and out, get those down penalties, go for the late game, but he's going to go for it. We'll see what he takes here. Full charge, loves the charge. This hunter squad has been grouped up a lot, and if you hit the whole stack, that is just so much damage here. Thinking about his next moves, likes the leap. I love it. Mobility and damage coming from the charge, coming from the leap smash. It's a lot of utility, and I am a big fan of the utility in the play.
It plays really well into his style, too. This sneak and being able to pounce and react onto the hunters. It's a pretty aggressive move.
Grabbing that Strider there, starts the 3-meat snack for his next stage here. Ooh, and see if Daisy's back in this game again. Yeah, that's nice. They have Daisy always tracking the monster. So important to have that dog out. He's going to be constantly beelining, letting him know the monster is, hey, right here, guys.
Let's see what happens here, Jay Party. I don't think they see him. They're trying to figure out what he went where he went based on his previous footprints. But as he started sneaking there, he started to lose the footprints, and so it looks like they're kind of lost right now. They need to figure out what Daisy's doing. She's trying to lead him over to the monster, as we can see here, Jay Party.
We see Daisy getting a little scared in the last second. See if they can read into the body language Daisy's giving them. She's kind of letting him know he's over there. They don't realize it quite yet. Also, if they're listening carefully, you can actually hear the smell of the monster. They're close enough definitely to get those noises, which is probably why they're taking their time here. They know he's somewhere in here. They've just got to flush him out. And it wanders into a Dune Beetle there. That could be a big nuisance for the hunters if they fight against this guy.
It looks like he's trying to get into the flank position on the medic there that already has the down penalty. If he can get just misses. That's bummer. Brutal for the hunters.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty long cooldown wasted there. They're going to have to wait for that mobile arena up, and he's going to just have a field day fighting them, knowing there's an easy escape route anytime he needs it here.
Yes.
He might even just walk into this arena. I think he just wants to fight these guys. We'll
After these last fights, though, like the fights were good on the Hunters' part, Jay Party. They locked him down. They did a lot of good damage. But as far as they've been playing, as far as like using their tools like Daisy to try and find him, not so much. So he actually might want to roll in there and do some damage on him. Maybe he's going to wait here towards the sort of last few seconds of the arena. Surprise him. And then the arena will fall, and he'll be able to jump out of there again. As you mentioned, what we've been seeing lately is a lot of monsters. Oh, Daisy pounced again.
They're going to be here in time. Hopefully save Daisy. And there's that medic once again jumping headfirst into the fight. Medic, what are you doing? You already have a down penalty.
I think that's...
can he catch her in midair?
Oh, yeah, big
great
time.
smash.
Big
Takes down
time
Daisy,
smash.
hits the medic. So much damage. Now you're going to charge. That's a level 3
Threw
charge
the medic
there.
down.
Yeah, maximum level charge. Takes that medic down. On his way out, it's just kind of another insult to the injury there.
Yeah.
Double down penalties on medic. And this monster has barely even gotten into stage 2 here. Rough positioning for the hunters already.
Yeah, that was a perfect engagement. I feel like that's exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to lure them out, focus the medic, and knock her down.
The DP, I got to mention real quick there, he got an elite wildlife. You saw that albino coloring, that star on that wildlife. That is an elite. He now has a cooldown reduction. Personally, one of my favorite perks to have in the game. That's going to, I believe, 100% cooldown reduction currently.
Cooldown reduction on the monsters, just crucial.
Yeah.
That's going to pay big dividends here in this fight.
Especially, he committed pretty hard. He only has 3 of his 4 abilities here, and he just got them to high levels, and there you go. We see Medic is just out of this fight here. He doesn't have any armor, though. Once again, they're getting good damage on him. Those traps are up. You see the electric gun firing on him. He's not going to be able to stay long in this fight, even with the Medic dead.
Yeah, Jay Party, so Medic had 2 strikes. 3rd strike, you're dead. And you have to wait for that dropship. A minute 41 on the dropship here is what we're seeing now. They are 3v1 now with the help of Daisy. But he's focusing on the Trapper now. If he can focus on the Trapper and get the Trapper down, that dome will come down, and then he can get out of here again. He might want to consider that, though. His health down to half.
Oh, there's Trapper down with another
big charge.
Yeah, those charges are hitting so hard. Not expecting the level 3 charge this early, doing so much damage, wrecking team members left and right on the Hunters. Brutal. He's going to leave the fight. I agree with it. Let's get to eating. He's got a lot of his evolve meter just from that fight. You're going to gain evolve meter not just from eating, but also fighting, which is why it's super important to fight often. You want to get it the most efficient way possible. get some armor, get to the fight. Ooh, and another elite wildlife right on your right there. We'll see if he goes for that rock-like frog creature, the Mega Mouth. Very dangerous. I love as a monster not to mess with these. Leave them up, and that's what he's going to do. I love it. They're so deadly to hunters. Leave those around the environment. Don't even mess with them, and they'll just kill hunter squads that aren't prepared.
Also, you don't want to replace that cooldown perk as the monster right now. I feel like that's huge for him.
Absolutely here. One of the best here. He's still got another probably 3 minutes on that perk here.
Yeah, so as you were mentioning before, when the monster stage is up, they gain a little bit of health back, but they have no armor. So that's why you were suggesting that maybe he tries to get some armor up and then fight the hunters right before he evolves, get a couple down penalties, and then go and evolve once you've lost that and you're ready.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit, too. I know the folks at home might not know Evolve too well. They haven't been here playing it for 11 hours a day like us. That meter at the top of your screen, you see the red bar is his health, and the blue above that is that armor, and that armor is going to melt that electric gun. Disappearing quickly, doesn't like the fight. He knows the dropship is coming in right now. The rest of the squad is in. That means that Medic is back, and this team is at full strength again. Yeah,
that's right, Jay Party. So he's on his way now here to stage 3.
1 food short.
Yeah, one meat short of the full snack.
Yeah.
He's going in here on this last Canyon Strider. He's going to get that. He will be able to evolve to stage 3.
Yeah, he knows they're close by, though. We'll see how much distance he needs to get before he feels safe.
Goliath, though, in combination with those 2 abilities he has, Jay Party, with that big leap smash and that charge, maybe the folks at home don't know that you can actually use those not just to do damage on the team, but to really increase the distance that you can get between the hunters and yourself.
Now, this is an interesting build to me. Choosing to ignore that 4th ability, Rock Throw, completely. Has maximum level of the other 3 moves, and those are just going to do so much damage. Oh, but he's got that cooldown reduction, and I like it with cooldown reduction. You can't even manage really 4 moves with this perk. So if he gets this fight going while he still has that bonus, it's going to be a rough fight for Hunter Squad. That Medic already at 2 strikes. There's going to be no down for her. It's going to be straight to death if he can target that Medic.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing on the screen there when the monster turns back around to the right is a power relay. This is an objective that becomes available for the monster at stage 3. If the monster destroys that power relay, the monster can close out the game that way. So the hunters will sometimes, knowing that, go back to the power relay and defend. It looks like they're doing that now. I'm hoping he's going to bring the fight to them, Jay Party. And the way this guy plays, he's pretty aggressive. He likes to take chances. I think he's going to do that.
Yeah, the bearded terror, we call him, and absolutely a menace on the field is Goliath.
Yeah.
He's going to try to get a catch. He sees the double down penalties on Medic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's going to be Medic's coming to him. No, Medic decides not to go up that hill. Big decision by the Medic. I thought the Medic was going to walk right into that.
Good juke or terrible...
Either genius play there or a mistake. Either way, it worked out great. Oh, the Medic's getting caught at the bottom of the waterfall. No. These guys just couldn't defend this
out
Medic.
Just like that. Just after the dropship, Jay Party, losing the Medic right away is not good, especially with Val, because she is the healer.
Gotta say, spread like that. They went down to try to help the Medic, and then the Medic died, and they were just in a bad position here. A rough fight. The Assault still staying in there, doing that damage. They need it. You see the support has cloaked here, but still staying next to the Assault. He's getting so much good damage with his AoE moves. This is a brutal fight. Daisy trying to run away. They're going to need Daisy to escape at least here to recover from this fight.
Yeah, Trapper down as well. You see Assault really keeping them in this fight. He is really
done a good job. And can he get this revive? Oh, he goes down.
Wow, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. As we like to say, Jay Party, and to all of those of you in the rest of the world, winner, winner, Hunter dinner. Goliath with the win there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and we are here at Gamescom, as we mentioned before, Cologne, Germany, 2014. And let's just go down the list, Jay Party, of the things we want to communicate to the world out there about Evolve. So many people have got to experience Evolve so far at the other trade shows, and we finally got to bring it across the pond here, as they say. We do have Evolve playable in the esports lounge. In the Xbox booth, in the NVIDIA booth, and of course in the 2K booth. You can come experience the mixing and matching of the hunters, play the monster, be the boss. And one last thing, which I wanted to mention in there, but didn't get a chance to work it in, is for those of you that still don't know what Evolve is exactly, that was the big boss fight, but that monster was player controlled. So Evolve is an asymmetrical, competitive, cooperative, multiplayer shooter, and J Party, as a lot of the world knows already, brought to you by the creators of Left 4 Dead. So big time stuff that they're bringing here that we finally get to show everybody. And what you saw today was mixing and matching the other 4 hunters that we haven't shown mixing and matching yet. Markov, Maggie, Val, and Bucket. And one last time, we just wanted to let you know that we appreciate so much the fan support here in Gamescom, here in Cologne, Germany, and across the rest of the world. You guys have been amazing, and we wouldn't be winning these best of shows and these other awards if it wasn't for you. But doing very well here, J Party.
Absolutely,
in Cologne.
Incredible reception, both
incredible
from the
reception
and the critics here. It's nice to get both sides of the world agreeing they like something.
Yeah, no doubt. And so just to fill you guys in with the accolades we took home here from Cologne, Germany. Best multiplayer, best PC, best Xbox One, best action game, and of course, best of show. So just phenomenal things.
Wunderbar, really.
Wunderbar. So good. I personally love it here. I don't want to leave. I do miss my my bed, J Party. I'm excited to sleep at some point because Gamescom, as those of you that have been there before know, Gamescom is go, go, go.
Yeah, Gamescom is always going. There is no rest here. But anyway, let's jump back into this game here. Talking about mixing it up. Now we're seeing the other monster, the Kraken. And already with the sneak, this is definitely his strategy. He loves to play the game stealthy. I like it.
Good majestic shot of the dropship there, J Party.
Yeah, seeing it taking off there. But now looking at the Kraken, I love this monster. A ranged monster, so unique, so different from the Goliath. You're going to see a lot more flying, a lot more ranged attacks here. Starting at the beginning, we see the lightning strike ability at the top, and we also see the vortex strike. I think that is absolutely a brilliant start, using the vortex to farm, and that is why I love that move at the early stages of the game.
Vortex.
So easy to farm the wildlife with that vortex. Great move, great damage, great utility. Once again, the things I love in an ability.
Yeah, vortex is my jam, J Party, when I'm playing the Kraken. Not only can you do massive damage with it, you can take out wildlife so you don't have to run around and chase it all around the map. But it will also knock back anything in its way, like you're going to see here. Big time shot, following it up with the lightning strike. I love that combination, J Party. You can 1-2 punch that combination really well with the Kraken.
Just like that, 3/4 health from a lot of these team members already. And this is a stage 1 monster. This is when the hunters are looking their strongest here. But this fight looking great. Oh, but the medic dodges. Good play by this medic here. This medic's going to hopefully learn from some of his previous mistakes and play a lot more conservatively in this fight.
So what's the key to this fight here, J Party? They're fighting against the Kraken this time, which is that aerial wizard. He does massive damage with ranged abilities, as you're seeing here. So not unlike Goliath, you know, he's up in the air most of the time, and that's where he wants to be. How do the hunters counter that?
Yes, you're going to use your tools, preferably from Hank here, I believe. Or who do we have on the trapper here? Those harpoons coming from whatever trapper they have.
Yeah, that's Griffin.
So important, and that's Griffin we saw right there, pulling the monster to the ground, and that's what you need. Keep him on that ground. He can't fly forever. Those jumps are limited. Use those harpoon traps. It's so important for this trapper to get him to the ground here.
Yep, Hank on support, as you see that big orbital barrage strike hit. But if the Kraken's up in the air and dodging around, he's not going to get hit by it, as you saw there.
Yes, he's a weak team member, and this is so important too from a good monster. Target the weaker member. Making them deal with a down teammate is going to take another teammate out of the fight who has to deal with that situation. It's so important here. They did mix it up to the other medic. Now we're seeing Lazarus, the ghostly terror, lurking around the field, knowing that no teammate is ever really out of the fight if Lazarus is still here. Oh, and that Mega Mouth you see behind the monster, he's definitely trying to bait them into it, but taking some hits himself, that actually does do a lot of damage to a monster if he's taking hits from that.
Taking hits from the Mega Mouth and then getting hit by the flamethrower by Hyde, that's not where you want to be, J Party, and that's why he's getting out of here now.
Still in a good position, though. His health looking great. Very little actual damage. Used that armor perfectly. The second the armor was gone, he decided to leave the fight, and I love it. We'll see if he can shake these hunters, though, who are aggressively following him.
That's the move I like, J Party, when you're running from the hunters and they all clump up like that and they try to chase you through one of those cavernous areas. Turn around, pop that vortex at him. You're going to knock him back and you're going to be on the run.
Yeah, huge knockback from that move. So good for fleeing the fights like this. And he gets some nice tasty 3-meats, and that's the perfect amount he needs. A little gift from the heavens there. He's going to have a free evolve whenever he wants it.
Well, he missed it last time, J Party, so he timed it perfectly here, eating just the right amount of 3-meat snacks.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if he still does some farming. His armor's not quite full, so he can still eat some things, even though his evolve meter is full. And he's one to get.
Yep. This is going to be be that ready-to-evolve fight that you were talking about with the armor and the health. Look at this hiding spot, ladies and gentlemen, in the bushes over here, and they run right by him.
They don't see him. I can't believe he works there, just camping in a bush. You see that? Monsters forget that you can hide just in plain sight like that. Hunters focus so much on moving quickly here. They just walk right by him, and he's going to evolve right where they were. Awesome play. We'll see what he takes. I love seeing this level 2. The move selection here is so critical because this seems to be where majority of the key fights happen. We'll see what he takes. Getting one of the Banshee Mines, likes it just for the disruption, and getting that Aftershock, absolutely powerful move, difficult move to use. Seems almost contradictory to the Kraken to have a move in such tight proximity like Aftershock, but man, does it hurt.
So, Jay Party, I want to mention on that, what I use that for when I'm playing the Kraken is you have these other 3 ranged abilities that do massive damage, but occasionally, and if the Hunters are fighting a good fight, they will bring you down to the ground and try and lock you down with the turrets or the mines or, you know, the harpoon traps down there. Popping that at a level 3 Aftershock, you do have to drop down to the ground. If you're already being pulled down there, it's a good way to clean all of that out and then get away.
And that's a really good point worth mentioning, too, with all those traps, those mines, those static defenses. Aftershock will wreck everything in its proximity. A great way to escape a lot of harpoon traps quickly. Here they are going to be using the single target harpoons, which is a good, strong decision against the Kraken here. Allows you to target him when he's in the air, pull him to the ground. If you can hit him in the back, he'll have a difficult time breaking it. Oh, and he spots him here. He's going to just go right in on this. Full armor stage 2, loves this surprise attack.
Yeah, Jay Party, he went right down. I thought he might try and sneak and flank behind him, but he's focused the medic here into the cave. That is Lazarus, though, Jay Party. Lazarus does have a personal cloak, so he's able to get away there.
Yeah, great move by Lazarus. So important for him to stay alive, and he has disappeared into the abyss of this fight here.
Beautiful
once
harpoon.
Again, that harpoon trap, perfect. You can't steer, you can't move when you harpoon. Forces you onto the trapper, who is really not a target you want to be focusing, particularly with Hank there on support, getting that shield beam on him. No real damage, and I love this fight so far from the Hunters. Big improvement on last game.
Yeah, so what they need to do there, Jay Party, is time that out so that they get the harpoon in, bring him down to where, big orbital barrage. It hits nicely, Jay Party.
Yeah, and Armor's almost done here. This is a great situation to be in. No real progress. Gets a good hit on the Assault there with the Vortex before his shields are on, but just like that, all of a sudden they're getting that damage on his health. This is permanent damage here, and man, do these Hunters need it.
Trapper being shielded by support there. Nice shield by Hank. Knockback, though, with the Vortex, and he's going to try and get out of here, or at least get up in the air where they're going to have a harder time hitting him.
Nails the Assault. That Assault getting low, but still a low Assault is something, I guess, but that personal shield will be ready when he doesn't want it to be, I know.
Kraken down to almost half health here, Jay Party. He needs to recover from this, but he is getting locked down by the harpoon, which, if you combo that with the... combo...
Great cluster hit with the Aftershock there. You see that group cloak coming off of the support. That's why the teammates seem to be just kind of disappearing in and out of that fight. I love it. Use it early. Use the team cloak. Stay in the cluster, and it's so disorienting as a monster to deal with. Very hard.
They need to get the toxic grenade on him is what I was trying to say there.
Yes.
When they pull him down to the ground, that's a good combo to do some serious damage to the Kraken. Right now, though, they don't need to worry about that too much. You can see him leaving some Banshee mines behind. He's going to try and slow up their chase, but he really needs to get out of here and get some food in his belly.
And he does. Looks like he slips away here. That river can be a difficult area to follow. A lot of elevation changes. If you don't use jetpacks wisely as Hunters, you'll fall short when you don't need to. But not a lot of food. It looks like but he finds something big here. This Nomad, a tough creature, but not for a stage 2 Kraken. Knows what he's doing here. We'll take that down pretty quickly. And that's a 4-meat, one of the larger creatures on the planet. And he's going to need that. This armor is... lacking severely, you see at the top of your screen.
Yeah, so one thing to point out there, Jay Party, the color of the creatures here, you're seeing the yellow creature he just took down. Once it's dead, it's blue. Lets him know he can eat it. The yellow ones here are the best bang for your buck. They're fairly easy to take down, and they're going to give you the 3 meats there. The 4-meat snacks are tempting to the monster, but they pose a real threat to the monster as well. That's why they're highlighted in red. One thing I do recommend to first-time monster players is don't try and get in there and melee it. Just try and use your abilities. Those big, powerful abilities. Try and stay up in the air so you don't get touched by the wildlife, because you don't want to waste time getting damaged by the wildlife. Leave that for the Hunters.
And this was a great catch. We saw that Trapper running out ahead here and gets that dome down early. So important for Trappers to play aggressive like that, especially with Hank on support, immediately shielding him as he gets engaged upon. such great play we're seeing from this team here.
He's getting really lucky with these mobile arenas, though, Jay Party.
The tight little corridors forming there.
Yeah.
You can't even plan for something like that. Giving him narrow escape paths. Oh, but he's spotted here, but he can see the medic, and just like that, Lazarus is going to disappear. We'll see if that Aftershock hits enough players.
What a harpoon!
Oh, jetpacking away while dodging the Aftershock, gets it, locks him down. He can't take off. God, I love this play so far that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Although he might get the support here, and that would be big. And no, he's calling it. He just wants to run. He knows that arena's coming down.
Yeah, he needs to get out of here. Support with a group cloak, so he was able to get out of there and not go down. Here's
another great vortex.
Turnaround.
And another lightning strike from across the map here.
Yeah.
Just still raining death from above. So important as the Kraken to just be relentless with those abilities. And, he's hurting, but he's not out yet.
No.
His evolve meter was real close to stage 3. If he can just get a couple seconds to breathe here. Oh, he's ready to go even from that fight. I didn't even notice. Yeah, and this is what he needs here. You're going to see a small chunk of health return, but he's still going to be hurting.
Yeah, he's not going to waste any time with dipping and dodging before he evolves here. You do see there that they are right behind him, so could this be a mistake?
Yeah, we'll see. Goes full lightning strike. Decides the Aftershock's not working out midway through this game. Not going to finish it off. Going to go full lightning strike. He's liking the way those are working. And here they are. Let's see. Nails the support. That'd be down, and there goes support here.
Lightning strike, Jay Party. Support is down. Let's see if Lazarus can get him up. Assault doing big damage with the flamethrower. I love how he's using that vortex blast, though. He's literally just smashing these hunters in the face and knocking them back.
Yeah, but it loses sight of the support, and just like that, the ghost Lazarus slips in and gets support back up. Full strength again for this team. Oh, but another teammate goes down. I believe that's the Trapper here, so now there is no way to contain this monster. But with no armor, this fight looking bad again for this monster.
Big Aftershock. He drops down to
that toxic grenade
to hit them with that. That's the toxic grenade we were talking about. That's a cloud of just damage waiting to be done there. Oh, another big lightning strike on the support there.
Can't catch a break here. We'll see if he can keep an eye. Oh, I think he spots the medic here. It's somewhat low health here, and this could be a big turn if he catches Lazarus on the corner here.
He needs to get the medic down because what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is no down penalties because when Lazarus uses his Lazarus device on his teammates, they do not get down penalties.
This is going to be it right here, and he nails Laz. That's so important. 2 hunters are down, but his health is running out. Can he pull this off? The assault is still up. I don't think he's got what it takes.
No.
And he goes down. Wow. So well played by those hunters there. They didn't have much fight left in them at the end.
That was exciting.
That was
so well played by them. Those harpoons, Jay Party.